Raikko XS speaker is plugged in, and my MP3 player is turned on. I put it to medium volume. I'm gonna let it run for a bit. It's volume level 16 right now. Turn it a bit down. Sound quality is not overwhelming, but quite okay. At least it's definitely more than I would expect for such a small device. All the speakers that can be expanded should not be used while unexpanded. The sound quality really gets worse here. But this is quite okay and quite impressive. I like the sound quality itself. Let's switch over to the almost similar goobay soundball and see if there is a difference. But the sound indeed is a bit different here. It's somehow, I would describe it as less warm, and sounds a bit like a tin box. So since these almost seem to be the same devices, somehow the Raikko device over here is a bit ahead. The volume, the loudness impression is about the same, I'd say. No big difference here. So let's move on to the next one, to the mobi wavemaster. I'll plug it in here and push play again. Okay. Well, we quite have a change here. The sound is a bit less squeaky, a bit more well balanced, maybe also a little bit more damped, but quite okay. If you listen to it for a couple of seconds or minutes, then you sort of adapt to the sound, and I would say it's quite balanced, quite okay, really good. And let's move on to the next device, the altec lansing Orbit. The sound quality here is, I'd say, rather close to the wavemaster mobi. I wouldn't describe it as any better. It's about in the same level, I'd say. So I'll try to turn up the volume a bit. I hope you can still understand. So let's change back to the wavemaster and see how this performs on the higher volume level. On the loudness is about the same, but I would describe the wavemaster sound as a bit fuller, a bit warmer, just slightly better than the altec system. And I hope this doesn't get too painful. Now, if we check out what the soundball has to offer here on high volume. Well, okay. This is, it makes some noise, but the quality is not that convincing here. There's no bass compared to, or the lower frequencies are just cut off compared to the other two solutions. I would say this is the worst of those four tested devices. Although it is acceptable. I mean, the integrated speaker in my mobile phone is a whole lot worse, and also the volume level is like a different planet. So this might be okay. Let's change to the Raikko system and see how this performs. Okay, this is quite different, especially on a higher volume level, from the goobay soundball here. Maybe let's compare it directly to the wavemaster to see how how these two compare. Because I believe they are not too far apart from another. Well, as mentioned earlier, I'm just going to turn this down a bit. As mentioned earlier, the wavemaster has a bit fuller sound. The raikko is very okay, clean, clear, but has more heights and tends to be a bit squeaky maybe, but is quite acceptable. So I think I will go with this device, the raikko. One more thing I would like to mention, of course, are the prices, which are differing a bit. The raikko XS was sold on Amazon for 17 euro. The goobay soundball over here is a bit cheaper. It comes around 15 euro. The mobi wavemaster is a bit more expensive. It's 23 euro, and the altec lansing orbit is the most expensive device. Well, it's comes for 25 euro. So, in my personal opinion, the winner is definitely the raikko system. For my needs, it offers good value, good acceptable sound quality. The wavemaster is a bit better, but this device is more compact, and this is something I really like. One special thing is, of course, you have to be careful not to lose that cable. This can, of course, be detached, and since this is a bit special, it's got, as I mentioned earlier, this USB plug on the one end, the normal audio jack on the other, and a normal USB plug for charging on any USB device. You shouldn't lose this one, and there can't be any other cables attached, so this is pretty much it. But yeah, so this is today's winner from me. Hope you all like this little review, and maybe I gave you a little help in deciding for some product like this. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.